Now, as you can see, now this is just our dev site. So please don't take this to be like, oh, Aurora Edmonton didn't do their government filings. This is old data. It's for us to play around with. So this is just to kind of give you an idea. So for government filing, you can see that there's nothing here, but if you needed to enter that information so that you get credit for it for your section, you simply select add government filings. And then you're asked a number of questions. It automatically fills out your section. And this is where that officer name, that list that I said you won't be able to report, the reporter name, it then knows who your section officers are because they're tied together. You can select who you are. In this case, just for play, I'm going to be Jeff. And then you have to answer a question. Is a government filing required in your country? So the answer is simply yes or no. I will tell you that if you were in the United States, one of the sections here, it automatically knows, it's not going to ask you that question. It automatically knows that you are required because in the United States, we know that. However, we know that in other countries, and they vary, and us at headquarters not being in those countries, we're not very familiar with it. So we're asking you, and in region 1, that would still not be United States. So we ask the question, is a government filing required in your country? You're simply going to answer yes or no. If you answer no, and I'm going to let Janice elaborate if you have any more comments. I'm just preparing you, Janice, in the event that there's more information as the question that was asked. If you answer no, then it's going to say, provide a copy of the section approved financial review. If you recall in the handbook and on our website, over here, when it talks about the government filings, it says that for non-US sections, if a government filing is not required, and remember, here we answered no, it says a financial review must be conducted and approved by the section board and filed with AACE headquarters. So in this browse button, that's what you're going to upload. If you answered yes, then it's just simply going to ask you for a copy of your government filing. And you would click browse and you would go find your file and upload it. And then you would click save and close. And then, excuse me, then here you can see that it was recorded. Now, have I answered that question? And I'm trying to see who asked it. So Sandra is indicating on here that government filing is required for Canada section. So you could ask her for the documents and you can upload it there. So is there any other elaboration that we need to, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at the name and I don't know how to pronounce it. It's OlukaYode. You would ask the question. You can unmute yourself if you need more elaboration on government filing, or was that demonstration and explanation suitable for what you needed to know? And I'm trying to find.
Hello, Penny, can you hear me?
I can, yes.
Okay, my name is Coyote, actually. So it's a OlukaYode, but you call it Coyote.
Okay.
And, yes. So the government filing, I just wanted to get a little term on what specific document do you think will require, if it's not in US, that will be considered as a government filing? That's really why I wanted elaboration.
Okay, so let me ask you, may I know what country you're in?
I'm in Nigeria.
In Nigeria, okay.
Yes.
Janice, do you want to let Coyote know what we're looking for?
So what we're looking for is basically just self-reporting on your part. If as an AACE section, as a recognized organization in your country, if you're required to file anything with the government, then you would answer yes to that question, and then you would upload whatever that filing is. In the United States, there's a filing that's required by each US section with the Internal Revenue Service. We ask for that to be uploaded for US sections because, you know, laws can vary from country to country. It's up to you to just answer that to the best of your knowledge, and then provide whatever filing it is that you have sent in to your government, or confirmation that you've received from them, whatever's required on your part for that.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, I think she has answered the question. Yes, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Certainly.
Does anyone else have any other questions related to government filing? Because I really want to take this opportunity. I think our last training, we went through, we didn't give anyone the opportunity to ask questions. We just basically taught and gave demonstration. And now is the time, you know, with 1 year under our belt, well, nearly 2 now, to really answer any of your questions before we move along. Let me look. It says, hi, Penny, if there is no government filing required, is there a specific template on the approved financial review expected? That's a really good question. Janice, do you have any type of template? Is there something specifically that you're looking for that could give them guidance?
Yeah, there isn't a specific template. The document that you would send in would basically be a summary of the year of financial activity. So it would be, you know, something like a basic summary of perhaps the money in and then the money out for the year with an ending balance. We try not to be too prescriptive with this because, of course, every section is going to be a little bit different, and you know, even just the financial standards for each country is going to be slightly different. But we're just looking for a reasonable summary of the financial activities that most likely is going to be something that's presented by your treasurer to your board, that they will review for just reasonableness of what has been spent and what has been received, and just basically reviewing the financial activities of the section. So anything that you send to us is reviewed, and we reach out just as we do for any other submission in the app. If we have any questions, we will reach out to the submitter and ask those, and correspond directly with whoever submitted the document. So it will be, if it isn't automatically approved, we will reach out and let you know if we have any questions.
Nina, does that answer your question? I don't hear any. Oh, thank you. All right. Well, I don't see any questions, any more questions related to government filing. That doesn't mean you can't ask those questions if you think about them down the road. But let's go to the next tab, which is election results.